Hey, hey, hey. How's it going, everybody?
How you doing?
Let's see. We are just getting started here. Looking to see who's logged in, who's visiting us today. We see we have Mr. Eddie Lugo has come on in and said, yo, yo, yo. I wonder where Eddie is. He must not be able to come live today, or maybe he'll come later. Don't know. Happy Sunday to everybody. Let's see. I hope the weather is lovely where you are. We got the governor himself. He's coming. I still see a black screen. I'm sure he'll be here eventually. There's dogs outside. I am so sorry. If I go mute, Chris, it's all you.
All right.
Well, I didn't want to go on my camera for some reason. I had to tell the laptop, slap it around, and say, "Get on that camera."
That's right. That's right.
There we go. I use an external
Sunday.
camera. I don't like to use the internal camera. So.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Malibu. Welcome in, Lana. Hey, Anfield. Welcome in across the pond.
We got Danny says she'll see you soon. That was about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Got Cruise Ship Drone, aka Cruise Nuts, in the house. Scrolling on down, seeing who's here. Miss Lana is in the house.
Delivery today.
Uh-oh. What's the deliver? Oh, I don't want me. How do I get you?
There you go. It's a good looking cup.
Yeah.
Nice.
It holds a lot of coffee.
That's important. Lots of coffee is important.
Yes, it is.
We got Miss Nicole in the house. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are. And Malibu Nezuko, aka Mally. How you doing? We're opening Amazon packages over here. My daughter is an Amazon ordering queen. She is collecting stuff for her new apartment. So she's been ordering. They're moving out. When are you guys moving in? Early July?
I'm sorry?
You're moving in early July, correct?
Yeah.
Early July. So we got lots going on in the living room right now. The dogs want to go out. My daughter, she wants to come show you. She bought knives so they can cut steak. Lots going on in the or no, that's cooking knives. So they can cut their vegetables. So
Chopping knives.
That's right.
Would you chop?
So,
Would you chop? Would you chop? Ooh.
I told her
Danny's already starting in on me.
Danny's already starting in. Nice.
Of course.
She'll be bringing out that wrench here shortly.
She will. She will. I keep telling my daughter she needs to create an Amazon wish list so that people can help her accumulate her first apartment, stuff, but she hasn't done that yet. You have one?
I have one for me.
Well, girlfriend, you need to share that with your mama.
It's on Amazon. Dad's.
Hey, Nicole, it's technically
That doesn't help
afternoon
me.
here, but I guess it's still morning because I'm still trying to wake up. So
Yeah.
I'm in Indiana. So yeah, it's technically afternoon here. It's 12:30. So yeah, I get you. And I'm still trying to wake up. So it's all morning.
Good morning, Denise. How are you? Okay, don't know where you're going, but he's taking my car. Let's see. Lee is in the house. Now, is that who you said Lee is from across the pond, right?
Yep. Anfield. Yep.
I'm still learning where everyone's from, who's who. Denise says, I'm still awake. You hadn't gone to bed yet, Denise? Did you work last night? No, you didn't work last night. You were on with us
For a little bit, yeah.
for a little bit.
Yeah, but she's probably a night owl since she does work night shifts. So
Probably. That makes sense. I'm just scrolling on down here through the chat, see who we missed, see if we missed anybody. She said, yeah, me and Linda did a live, just went off. Okay. Y'all pulled an all-nighter then. We got Gerald in the house. Good to see you, Miss Thang. I can't wait. I hope to meet Gerald soon. She seems like lots of fun, Gerald and Mark.
mm-hmm.
Danny sent mom her details. We're doing a lunch here in the Atlanta area down in Noonan in a couple of weeks. So hoping Danny can come on down. Danny and her mom. Let's see. Nicole's in Virginia, so it's afternoon. I know you were ahead of me. I hadn't got there yet. What is your time zone, Rick? Are you 1 or 2 hours behind me?
One. Central.
One. Okay.
So we're central.
All right. We got the Bud Files in here this afternoon. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Yeah.
Got the
Eddie
night
needs
bot.
that link again. I had to hunt. I had to look. That's why I was about a minute too late. I lost the link.
Yeah. You know what? I'm glad you saw that. Let me send it to him.
I had to go my other. It's not on my Texas Cruiser. It was on my Rick Wade profile.
Yeah.
That's where I found it. And
yep, I just sent it to him.
Yep, I had to get the link back too because I had no idea what I did with it too.
Yeah, there's
StreamYard has a problem with putting it on your StreamYard account. If it's not, if you don't generate it, then you have to go back through YouTube Messenger to get it again. Even though I have it all set up, but StreamYard won't put it where I have to. It just does something weird with it.
Yeah, it is definitely weirard. So
he said, "There's Eddie." Sorry about that.
Yes,
I'll have to do better
Eddie,
about.
I am the weird AI.
I just couldn't remember where's it at. I'm going through a whole bunch of different chats. I'm like, screw it. I just ask for it again.
Yeah.
We got Caleb dropping by. Hi, Caleb. How you doing?
Yeah. I saw you doing this last night.
Yes.
I saw you.
All my Cruising Chris M swag over here.
Your swag stuff there.
The swag. And I am still using my my koozie. I went and got me a fresh Coke Zero.
There you go.
I drank one last night.
I'm gonna also put that one in my travel stuff, my suitcase, that koozie.
There you go. And that's a perfect segue into today's topic. What are your cruise must-haves? I like how you did that, Rick.
Right off the bat.
Rick.
And also, everybody hit the like button while we're inside too. So
that's right.
Hit that like button.
Do some channel hopping. Hit everybody up on the panel. Hit that like. Get a subscribe if you haven't.
Good. Hey, Enfield.
Let's see.
Yep.
Eddie.
And while we're chatting, if you have some cruise must-haves as we're going through, be sure to tell us in the chat. Would love to see what everybody else has on their cruise must-haves. I'm going to start it off. I know Rick was talking about taking the koozie, but I'm going to start it off with what I have on my body right now. I put this on. I actually set it up the way I use it. Well, I didn't set up all my stuff in there, but I take this, or I have two of them. I have two different types, but this one I bought off of Amazon, and it's called a Clip and Go. But what's really great about this is 100% my number one cruise must have, but you connect your phone at the bottom, and this one has a little change purse. But this one is a little bit different. I'm gonna actually push my little computer back a little bit, and I'm gonna stand up so you can actually see. But it hangs, so I don't lose my phone. But it also, this one has, if you unzip it, you've got a place to put your cards. Right. So you can put your sail and sign card in there, or your credit card, whatever. I throw a little bit of cash in my pocket back here. So if I'm, giving a tip, if I'm on a shore excursion, I need to give a tip. I've got some cash in there. It's a great tool to have. Plus there's a little pocket up in here, and I found a Jesus on my last cruise. So I have my little Jesus in there. But yeah, this is probably one of my major must-haves on my cruise. This particular one came from a company called Save the Girls, You may have seen them advertised on Facebook. That's where I saw them the first time.
Yeah.
And this is a knockoff. They had the exact same one on Save the Girls, but this one came off of Amazon for much cheaper. But I absolutely love these. I think this one is actually my favorite just because this change purse is much easier to get your money in and out of, and it's got a couple of little pockets here. So I put my sailing sign or whatever my cruise card is, depending on what, if you've got a card or versus a wearable. I throw a chapstick in there and I'm good to go, and it's secure. I don't have to worry about leaving my phone somewhere or dropping my phone overboard when I'm standing at the railing, videoing the ocean waves or whatever. This is my cruise must have. You can hang your hand sanitizer on it, all kinds of things. So I would love to know. I've got some other stuff over here too to share, but I don't want to dominate. So does anybody else have something they want to share? What your cruise must have might be?
Well, I didn't bring any show and tell, but I think for me, a must have is a lanyard, because I know a lot of people don't like using lanyards or whatever, but
yeah,
I really like lanyard, and I've got it with the plastic thing. So in case it's got a loop card, so I use a lanyard, and my wife likes using a wristlet. So we've got one of those. I keep that in my backpack that we always travel with. So we've always got that available. And I always carry a couple others. And if you do want a Cruising Chris Sam lanyard, just drop in the chat and let me know, or send me a DM on Facebook.
There you go.
Each one.
Yeah. What about you, Eddie? You got some cruise must-haves?
Yes, my scooter. That thing, I gotta come with me everywhere I go now. I don't leave that thing home for nothing. Also, I also bring a couple of lanyards because one of them has a key to the scooter. The other one I put on with, of course, the gear of the channel. What else? Koozies, bottles. I always take a few bottles with me for water and coffee. Fan, definitely a fan for the room. I do have those neck fans also, even though they apparently some degenerate influencer made a big deal out of it and say no, but Carnival said that they are allowed, so they are allowed to be brought in on cruise ships. Also, I like to have my sandals when I ride around on a scooter to be comfortable, hats and other stuff just in case if it's sunny out there. I hardly ever wear a hat anyway, but when I do, I like to bring one also with me. And I have an adapter for the scooter, but I usually carry my phone in my pocket, front pocket. It's a New York thing anyway. And then all my stuff, that I need for the room and stuff like that, passport and everything, all my front pocket with me. When I don't leave it in the room either. When I have that passport with me, I carry that thing everywhere, even in an American port. It's in my pocket. Then of course vitamins and stuff like that I need to take my medicine that I take with me in my carry-on, not on the luggage and stuff like that. Basic stuff that you need for the cabin to be comfortable. Of course, some sweets too, candy, wrapped candy, stuff like that, and what else? Of course, cables, connectors, chargers, and all that little stuff that you might need on the side. Even though I've been cutting down a lot from my first cruise to now, I have cut down a lot. Extra gloves that I used to take, extra stuff, extra cable, extra, stuff like that. So it's been little by little, I've been learning my lesson to cut down. But
it's so hard.
Most of it stuff like that.
It's so hard. Yeah. What about you, Rick? What are your must-haves?
I thought I'd put on the Cruise Life TV cap. try a poor man's version of Uncle Dave. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, first thing that popped in my mind is bowline. Make sure I bring the bowline with me, and then some of those transderm patches. I have transderm patches too, and all that. Haven't had really use them. I did take bowline on the Harvey cruise that we were out there in Hurricane Milton. Didn't get one least bit seasick at all, even though the ship rocked all over the place. Bow 9 worked, and it's non-drowsy. I didn't get drowsy or anything like that. But the one thing, this is something everybody's got to do. They got to bring their passports. I keep mine in my shirt pocket. Do not put it in your luggage or even my backpack. I put it in my shirt pocket. I know a lot of you guys wear T-shirts and all, but you got to put it in a pocket somewhere. Right off that, the morning you start loading up your luggage and all that, put that passports, both of them, my wife's and mine both. Yep, that's a nifty little device right there. Now mine's are a leather thing, but
I am actually getting ready to order a second one of these because I keep all of our passports in this one at home. But since we're not all traveling together, I want to have a second one so that I can put mine and my daughter's stuff in one and leave this one here at home.
Chris has got one too. Yeah.
Yep.
The
passport must.
I always try to keep on the outside of the passport so I know which one I'm grabbing.
I try to keep at least one kitchen trash can bag, a clean one, of course. But I try to keep one in my luggage at all times. That's why I like to put my dirty laundry into that. It's easy to keep it all together in one spot, and it doesn't get anything else dirty, so you roll it in my luggage. And then another thing I do is that Dawn wrinkle spray. It takes the wrinkles out of your clothes. I take one of those.
The wrinkle release is amazing.
I get that through Amazon, but they usually get yourself 2 at a time and all that, and I keep a spare here all times. But it works. It may not look like it's fresh laundry, but it does make your clothing a little more presentable, So, but that's the kind of stuff we do, and then of course all the standard stuff and Band-Aids.
First aid kit.
Ankle wrap.
First aid kit is a definite must for me.
See, I like that kit, by the way. It has about everything I need in it,
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
First aid kits are handy, and then like a mini pharmacy I take with me. And then it's also recommended if you take prescription medicines, take about 7 to 10 days extra, because as Rick demonstrated, he took a 7-day cruise turned into a 13-day cruise.
Yes. I learned my lesson on that one.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Also, I take a battery
in New Orleans get some more pills because I ran out. So we don't do that anymore. We take another week's worth with us. So
I take a battery backup for my cell phone when we go on excursions. So in case the battery runs dead, stuff like that. So I've got a backup battery. With that, I take an extra cable just in case the cable gets broken or somebody needs to borrow a cable, from the Facebook group or something. Like a Boy Scout, just kind of always be prepared. And I've also got a battery backup for my CPAP that's good for at least 2 nights with my portable CPAP. So, in case the ship ever loses power during the middle of the night or whatever, I'm always prepared. So,
there you go.
Those are awesome tips there about the backup for your CPAP. I carry a couple of different battery chargers for my phone. This one is magnetic. So if you have one of the phones that has the magnet on the back, I'll literally just slap that sucker on there. This one actually goes through my case, so it works through my case. So that's nice. And then this one, it has a USB. And I've actually had to use this to charge in my room overnight because it has, I don't know if you can see that, but it has but there's your plug in there for your USB. But I've had to actually charge my phone overnight using these because there was limited space to plug in your items, and I did not want my phone across the room. We didn't have the bedside USB. So I charged my phone with this overnight so that I had my phone with me in the bed. So that's one of the things that I did. But then I just bought this off of Amazon. It just came in this week. And this is a European adapter, but it's for your USBs. And
I have one of those.
USB-C, but I
Yes.
specifically bought the European adapter because it's basically a useless outlet for you on the
Right.
ship. So I didn't want to take up my my standard US outlets with something like this. So I opted to get the European one. Now, because Royal also, I don't know if you guys know this. I know you guys do, but if you haven't seen before, Royal does not allow you to bring
Extension
standard
cord.
plugs like extension cords or one that has like your standard, I don't know what you call them, 220 or whatever the voltage is.
Right.
They will only allow you to bring an adapter that is USB. So that's why I ordered this, because this is my first Royal cruise. I didn't have something like this.
Right. Now, the only thing you want to do is just double check to make sure your electronics can handle the 210, 220 output. So,
Yeah.
but most modern electronics can, but there still might be an outlier of something that's a little bit older. So you just don't want to fry anything, but like your cell phones, modern cell phones and everything should be able to handle that.
Yeah. I will also take my, standard plugs just in case. And of course I'll have my, my battery rechargers. So I won't have any problem keeping my things, plugged in or charged up. So that's thankfully not going to be an issue. Just going through the chat, I see some more folks have joined us, so welcome in. I saw JC came in, so hey JC, and hey
JC,
Keith, travel. Not
BK
sure who else.
came in. Yep. BK.
Oh yeah, nice. Welcome in. I know I missed some folks over here. Gerald said your first aid kits were a great idea. It really is a great idea. Extra meds. I'm looking through here. Extra meds is a must. Oh, there's BK. Hey, BK. Scrolling on through. Cove Action came in. Hey, how's it going? Made in
Looks like
USA.
Scott. Yep. Looks like Scott popped in too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Getting on down there.
The sexy beast.
Sexy. There we go. Hello, Tricia and Co. How's it going out in Arizona?
Probably warm, hot,
Probably.
ugly,
Warmer than we are here for sure.
humid.
Yeah. Woke up this morning about 8:30 and it was 50 degrees here in Georgia, and I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
It's
It was
supposed
a
to
little
be
chilly here
warm.
too this morning. Yeah.
I turned my heater back on last night. It was a little chilly when I went to bed.
Yep.
Yeah. Going through controversial cruising. Chris just got a package from you yesterday. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
There you go. Now you go on a cruise.
Yeah,
That's right. Now you can cruise.
now you should be able to service on a cruise.
He's going to open his package on Cruise Talk.
It's Wednesday
So-
at 7 p.m.
When is that?
Wednesday evening at 7.
Awesome. Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Is that right? Eastern. So y'all can do your adjustments for your time zones.
Yep.
So I think I made it down here. Oh, Law came in. Hey,
Yep.
Law.
Mr. Law. Hello, Jones. in the
Everyone's
house.
saying
I like
hi
to pack some hand sanitizer too.
Yes. I'm very picky. I hate bar soap, like the hotels or whatever, when they give you the bar soap, and they do that on Carnival. They give you the little bitty bar soaps for,
Right.
to wash your hands. I can't stand it. So I always go to Walmart and buy myself $1 thing of, liquid soap
Hand
to
soap,
put on,
to
to put
liquid
on the
soap,
sink.
yeah.
And then I usually don't even bring it
Good
back
idea.
with me because I'm like, it's
Yep.
a buck. The room steward can take it down and they can use it in their room,
Right.
because they probably hate that soap as much as I do. But
Another thing that we like to take is the magnetic motion sensor lights, so we don't have to turn a light on and we're not blinded in the bathroom.
yeah,
Because some of the older ships don't have the night lights per se. I know Carnival and Princess have the night lights, but some of the Royal Caribbeans don't have the night lights. So,
yeah, that's a good tip too. And we have an interior, so I might need to look at a light, because this will be our first Royal trip. So, I did bring props to share my my cruise must-haves. Now, I think there's going to be some not controversial, but I think there's going to be some folks that say that this is a ridiculous item and that you don't need it, because the cruise ships will give you a towel for like the pool or whatever. And for the most part, if I'm on the ship, I do not mind using their big bulky towel. However, if I'm going on an excursion, I do not want to use their towel. So I like to get these, I think they're called Turkish towels, but they're so thin. They dry easily, but they really are great towels. And you can see how thin this is. And this is a pretty big towel.
Right.
I have multiples. You can see, it is large. It's a blanket and it folds up so small. I have multiple of these and I absolutely love them. I will be packing at least 2, one for me, one for my daughter, potentially more depending on, we've got 2 days in port and at least one of those days we're going to be in the water. So I definitely want to make sure that we don't have to take the cruise ship towels because they are big and bulky. And I just don't want to carry that big bulky towel. And this doesn't take up that much room, especially since we're driving. I'm fine with having the extra stuff in my luggage.
Another thing is, if you take that towel with you, the one from the cruise ship, and you happen to lose it,
you're getting charged.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I shared this last week because I was so excited, but I'm going to share it again because, I told you, I think I bought like 10 of these, but these are room sprays from Bath and Body Works. And they're typically pretty expensive, but you can get them on a deal. But even if you just buy one, it's $8.95. But these are pretty concentrated. This is my favorite scent is Stress Relief. It's eucalyptus and spearmint, but literally in those cruise ship bathrooms, especially one spray, my dogs just jumped, one spray, and it works really well. It works to me better than the poopery or whatever. Really love this.
We packed, that's the other one we packed is poopery.
Don't tell Alice, she'll be buying a few of those for me.
Well, I had intended to say that, when you're traveling with smelly men, these are critical, but I'm just going to be honest. Us females, we stink too. Come on. They're wonderful. I have one that I carry in my purse. It's a different scent. This one is sea salt and driftwood. So it smells really good. I carry that in my purse with me all the time, here, even at home. I put one of these in all the bathrooms at home. They are wonderful. So I highly recommend this, and I'm not a Bath and Body Works spokesperson or anything like that. But this is one of those few things that I definitely think is worth the extra money for. Another thing that I really like, and I just bought these, so these are the Royal Caribbean ones, but these are your luggage tags because you print those off and you staple them to your bag, but those bags are manhandled all over the place. And if they rip off, you may not find your luggage till 10 o'clock at night.
They use cable. They have cable on it. It's that you connect to this luggage. You get those through Amazon. I got them. I got a set of them for Royal. See, Royal Caribbean has different size tags. So I got a set for Royal Caribbean, another set for MSC, but just so happened, Carnival will fit inside the MSC, pouch.
Yeah.
That's,
and they come with these. They come with these little like metal cables or whatever that you can screw it on.
They are not coming off. They're not going to break or anything. But they do screw them together, and it's very clean how it looks on your luggage. I like them. I like them a lot, and I get them through Amazon. So, one thing you can do, like on Amazon, is type in the cruise line that you're going to go on. And say, I would type in Royal Caribbean cruise line or the Royal Caribbean, and it takes me to a page for Royal Caribbean with all the different things they have for Royal Caribbean cruisers. And
Yeah.
that's
But if it
pretty,
has
it's
an
really
extension,
interesting. You look at stuff you don't even think about. It's on the list.
but if it has an extension cord or a multi-outlet type of thing, it's not cruise approved for Royal Caribbean or Celebrity. It will get
No.
confiscated.
Yeah.
No.
Basically, no extension cords of any kind on Royal or any of their brands.
Yeah.
It's
I used to
definitely,
take
it's really, what's that?
I used to take one, an extension cord, way
Yeah.
back before Royal Caribbean. So
I'm so sorry. The kids just got home. They went to Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
oh,
Kevin from Tuber Chat, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you coming.
Come in.
So, another thing, I don't even remember who mentioned it, but a water bottle of some sort. You're live. Okay, they're not very helpful. But yeah, a water bottle of some sort. I normally take a cup with a straw, and that's what I drink when I'm on the ship. But when I get off the ship and I want to take water with me, my mom made this one because and put my business card on it. But I wanted one that would close and not spill in my bag, so I don't have to carry it. So she made me one with her sublimation, all that stuff that she does, which I couldn't even begin to tell you anything about all that. But
right.
I'm hoping she's going to have time to make my daughter one too, since we're leaving. I need to ask her about that
Right.
since we're going to be leaving. But yeah, a water bottle for your for your now I know. Now I know now with the Tricia looks like.
Yeah. Speaking of which, more to see said that he was asking about the tags and stuff like that. Carnival is different size. MSC is different size than Royal Caribbean's tag. So you probably going to need to get the tags to fit those two. Because they're bigger, wider, and all that on the MSC and Carnivals. Yeah, I think I always take these with me too. Oop. They kind of. There we go.
Yeah.
And that it like you said, man, we quit buying the drink packages, and we just don't, we especially on Royal Caribbean. Now, if we go on MSC and go with their drink, we may get their drink package or something like that. Carnival, I wasted a whole lot of money on Carnival because I didn't drink a whole lot of the alcohol on especially the latter part of the cruise, or at least a couple of days in the middle. And I feel like I spent way too much money on that one. But the Royal Caribbean, we get 5 free drinks a day, so we don't.
Because you're diamond.
If we need any extra drinks, we can go ahead and put it on the tab.
Yeah.
Let me do a shameless plug.
Yeah. I got one. I got one of the white ones.
Yeah.
Coffee, water.
That holds a lot of coffee, by the way.
I'm going to direct your attention to the bottom of the screen where it says L&C Nana, and she says, I am working on C's. That would be my mom. So everybody say hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Grandma.
That's my
I'm
mom,
closer to her
Debbie.
than you, Tricia. Oh,
What's that?
I'm closer to her than you.
You are. Actually, yeah, she is. She's a couple hours south. I probably have to pass Eddie to get to my mom.
Yes, you do.
My mom is in Columbus, and I'm actually trying to get her to come up when we do our lunch on the 16th. Trying to get her and maybe my stepdad to come up and have lunch with us in Noonan.
Cool.
So hopefully I'm going to give her more information, closer to time, because she's like, tell me closer. But
Cool.
that's my mom. And mom, everyone's saying hi to you. You probably can't see all of it, but everyone's saying hi to you in the various chats. So my mom is wonderful. My mom and I are going in August. This is who we're traveling to the ABC Islands. Basically the cruise that they just went
that'd be a
on
good one.
in April.
Yeah.
Exact same itinerary, exact same ship. So Ron, who I don't think I've seen in here, he actually told me about the go-karts in Bonaire, which I know, Chris, you told Ron and that group about the go-karts in Bonaire. And my mom and I are going to book the go-karts in Bonaire. And so I'm really excited about that. We're going to walk Curacao. And then for now, we have a tour booked in Aruba. So as long as we don't change our mind and find something better, we're going to do the tour in Aruba. So excited about that.
Now getting back to the luggage tags for Royal,
Okay. Yeah.
Royal, Celebrity, and Cunard all use the skinny luggage tags.
Mm-hmm.
MSC, Carnival, Holland America all use the fat luggage tags, along with Princess. They all use the fat luggage tags. So,
these are the Royal that I have here. Yeah. I just got these in.
That's just your basic. So and the thing is, if you're going to be going on both lines and you really don't know what to buy, just buy the fat ones. They will work for both.
Yeah, you can make them work.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I just bought this, and so I really can't say 100% it's a cruise must-have, but I just bought this because some of the ships will allow you to bring a 12-pack of soda and a bottle of wine. Some of the cruise lines, like I know Royal does, I know Carnival does. I'm not sure who else does. I know that MSC does not. But I bought this because I don't want to carry a 12-pack of soda. So what this is, it's supposed to fit over like the handle for your carry-on. So it's got this piece on the back, and you slide this down over your handle, and you can adjust. I think it's adjustable. Maybe it's not, but it stretches. So you can actually wrap it around your 12-pack and drag it on top of your carry-on, your rolling carry-on, and it saves your arms basically, because those things get heavy. So I will have to let you know how this works when we go on Royal Caribbean, because at this point I did get my daughter the refreshment package so she can get the coffees and smoothies and whatever else comes non-alcoholic, but I did not get for myself the alcohol package, the deluxe beverage package. I'm going to take a couple of 12 packs and a bottle of wine, and we're going to call it good. If I decide I really want to drink, I'll just buy a drink. But yeah, I'll have to let you guys know how this works. I'm going to have at least one 12-pack since there'll be 2 adults traveling.
We always bring on Royal. We bring 2 bottles. Don drinks white wine, so we bring 2 bottles of white wine. And,
yeah. Unfortunately, Colleen is only 19 at the time of sailing, so we have a couple of years before I can take advantage of that. But I like to make wine spritzers made with Sprite is my go-to cheat hack, whatever you want to call it. Not what I would really drink at home necessarily, but at least when I'm on a ship, if I want a little cocktail of sorts, I can make myself a little wine spritzer, and that bottle of wine will last me all week. I buy a cheap bottle of wine that has a screw top, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm not out for fancy wine. And then I'll buy a couple of drinks here and there. Now I will say, if the drink package drops to like stupidly cheap, maybe on weekend or something, I might get the drink package. But as it stands now, I'm not interested in it.
Yeah.
So what about you guys in the chat? Do you have any must-haves for your cruise? Things that maybe not necessarily something that everybody might need. Everyone must have these in their bag, but maybe must-haves for you. I know magnets are often
little hooks. Yep.
Yep. I have these over here because I found them stuffed in my computer bag. Oh, actually, I do have some magnets. And you know what? If you're going to do magnets, make sure you get the ones that are heavy duty, because if you're going to hang anything with some weight to it, the ones that are not heavy duty, they're going to slide right down your wall. These are the heavy duty. They come separate. If you haven't ever ordered magnets, they don't come put together. They're going to come in a pack. One pack's going to have the base piece, and one pack's going to have all of your hooks, and they just screw on. So you have those. I do not recommend taking hangers. I know people are like, oh, you must get travel hangers. Don't waste your space. Ask your room steward. They usually have extra hangers if you need to hang something up.
Right.
But definitely grab you some magnets. I found these stuffed in my computer bag over there because things I had forgotten to take off. And then, of course, if you're anything like me, after a few drinks in the casino at night, if you've seen the video where I'm walking down the hallway saying I'm drunk, now you know. These decorate your door with a little something. You don't have to go crazy, but a little something. So these were our cruise door magnets the last time. So we'll take this next time, put them between our door and our friend's door because we're next door to each other. Oh, ship, it's a girls' trip, girls gone cruising. So I like to have these. I am going to put some magnets up that different folks here in the cruising community have sent me. So I'll have some of those up. My magnet should be in. I did order some magnets as well.
Get plenty of pineapples and flamingos, okay?
Yes, and make sure we turn those pineapples upside down.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. For sure. That shows that
if you don't know,
Eddie.
I'm going to assume that everybody in the chat has been around long enough to know about upside down pineapples and flamingos. But if you don't know, ignore that last comment. Do not, I repeat, do not put an upside down pineapple on your door.
Well, you could
the
always
flamingos are
It
more
makes for a
thinking.
spicier cruise.
Oh yeah, I mean, if spicy is what you are going for, then by all means,
what you get.
put it on your door. But there was a video someone had gone through. I think it was a Virgin Voyages cruise, and they were going down the hallway putting upside down pineapples on everyone's door. Yeah, no upside down pineapples here. Nope.
On the when we did I think the Glory. One morning, one of the times that we got out of the cabin, the eating time out. One of the cabin next to us had a big pineapple flag on it, and I knew as soon as I walked out of the cabin and I saw that, say that was meant for this cabin, but whoever put it there put it on the wrong cabin. I found out that Bruce was running around. They were looking for my cabin to put it on my door, and they ended up putting it on the one next door to me. So I'm like, the joke's on you, not on me.
Right.
JC.
Yeah, no pineapples. Not
we got a new garment bag for the Seascape cruise.
Okay.
And now you can get your luggage, wheeled luggage with a strap on it that you can strap on additional luggage, so you carry it together. And so I like that strap. I used that strap for the last cruise we went on, and I was able to tie a couple of pieces of luggage together and just use one pull.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I see Plum Crazy has made it in. She is listening on her way home from the grocery store. So welcome in. That is Meg, if anybody doesn't know. Plum Crazy, aka Meg. She's part of our cruise fam.
I think JC had a good idea about getting a sunrise lamp if you like to wake up to the natural daylight and have an inside cabin. So getting one of those sunrise lamps or sunrise lights. You can
missed that. That sounds like an idea. I'll have to look that up.
And then I think BK said a magnetic toothbrush holder.
I just saw one of those recently.
So
going back to BK's question
I saw
here
one
about
too.
Nelly being on that cruise. I don't know who Nelly
Amazon.
is. I seen him on the chats, but I haven't met Nelly. So if he was there, I have no idea. Maybe yes, maybe no, but I don't think he was.
That's a Nelly move. I mean, Nelly would do something like that. Nelly is a character.
No, I found out it was Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel.
There you go.
Lucky for me, he put on the wrong door. What are you doing, Rick?
I missed where it was, but someone posted about putting a magnetic whiteboard.
I think that was JC. Yeah, JC said that. Yeah,
that's a great idea, especially if you've got folks, who you're separated. They can come back in, and if you don't have like an internet package, they can come in and write you a note on where they're going to be or whatever. So that's a great idea as well.
And Royal Caribbean does have the free chat. Does have the free chat thing, but it does not notify you if you have a message. So you have to constantly check. So unlike some other cruise lines where you do have to pay for it, Royal Caribbean's chat is free in their app, but it doesn't notify you if you have a message.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
Meg says share the Post-it hack, but I don't know what the Post-it hack is. If I knew what it was, I think I forgot. Do you know, Chris?
The Post-it hack is where you put the Post-it note over the automatic flusher, so it doesn't automatically flush while you're using the toilet. I guess the girls don't like it. As a guy, I kind of enjoy it. But
wait, so on Carnival, wait a minute. Carnival doesn't have automatic flushers. So does Royal have automatic flushers?
Royal does not have an automatic flusher in the cabin, but in the public restrooms they do. Or some of the public restrooms they do have automatic flushers.
Yep.
Wow.
On the newer ships. So take a Post-it note with you, put it over that, because if you don't want to get a rude awakening, I guess you can say, or
that is the reason why we prefer to cruise Royal than Carnival. We got automatic flushers.
Interesting.
I only been to one Royal Caribbean, which is in the Harmony, and Celebrity. I only done the Eclipse, so I don't recall much of it.
When I come back from this cruise and y'all are like, why is Tricia videoing all of these bathrooms? You'll know.
Yeah.
I've not seen that before.
Funny.
Yep.
Thinking about getting one of those collapsible drink holders while I'm getting coffee in the morning for everybody. All right. You'll have to let us know how that works. I just saw that Royal Caribbean blog. I think he bought a bunch of things that were cruise must-haves, and he talked about those coffee holders. So I'm curious to see what you think about that.
Ask Megan about plastic handcuffs.
Huh?
Ask Megan about the plastic handcuffs. That's what
plastic handcuffs.
Yeah, that's a portable.
Down a church in.
But they look like plastic handcuffs.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they do.
That's what Randy sent me on the package that he sent me. I think there's something like that. It looks like
it is a portable drink.
You open it up for up to six cups. I think it is something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, check this out.
It is a neat idea if you're picking up coffee, from the cafe and bringing it back to your cabin for everyone. It is a neat idea.
Well, unfortunately, my coffee doesn't make it all the way back to the cabin.
It's gone before you get there.
And another must-have for me is a rain poncho or umbrellas, because since I do a scooter along with Eddie, the scooters are all weather, but the electronics on the tiller do not like rain very much sometimes. So I always take a rain poncho with me. I keep it in the back pouch. So if we are ever out and we get one of those flash showers, which a Caribbean is known for, we're always ready. So those stay in our luggage all the time. So they travel with us anywhere we go. So a rain poncho is a must with us. And then if you want an umbrella for the people who do that, but I've got me a nice, big heavy duty, extra large rain poncho that will cover me and the scooter electronics, so I can still drive around and not worry about, damaging the scooter.
Yeah. And really, I feel like a poncho, get you those cheap plastic ones that take up next to no space. because you are in the Caribbean and you are going to encounter some rainy weather at times. You may luck out and sunny skies and whatever, but as soon as you think that's what's going to happen, you're going to end up in Nassau or wherever, and it's going to be pouring. I have a video up where we made it back to the ship in time, but we were at Celebration Key and we were just standing on our balcony looking at the rain because it was pouring cats and dogs. It's definitely takes something just in case you get, stuck.
Yeah. And JC brings up a good point. If you do stay on Celebrity, they do have free umbrellas in your staterooms, but you can't take them home with you. They will charge you.
Yeah.
And they have on the Oasis class ship, we got umbrellas where you cross Central Park, right there next to the doors, and you go across there, and we get through the umbrella, you put it in the other end wherever you go in. There's another holder there for umbrellas. So that's
but
pretty
neat.
Take those with you either. Yeah.
Yep. Not supposed to take those home with you either.
Nope.
Along with the luggage covers that go on your bed, don't take those home either.
No.
I've
heard people doing that. I said, why do you take that home for?
I saw a picture. I don't think it was a video. I think it was a while back, but somebody was sitting in the airport with the Choose Fun luggage protector for the bed. I was like, that's not a blanket, and it wasn't complimentary. But you do you. Who am I to judge? I guess.
Well, they posted on social media, so yeah, they probably got a bill for $25, $35, $50, whatever it costs. So
probably. Does anyone? I've seen people talk about they have to have their pillows from home. Does anybody bring their home pillows?
Oh no, but yeah, I heard that too. It's like, why?
Celebrity has actually a pillow menu if you're in the concierge or up cabins too. So
if you want to bring your own pillowcases, that's something different. But whole pillow, it's just you're only there a week. So deal with it, Just incredible.
Yeah, we
you can usually ask for more pillows too.
We never had a problem getting more pillows from the ship, from the steward. Never have had a problem. But Donna says her must-have on a cruise to take is too much clothing.
Hey,
tell me about it.
We have to have options.
Yeah,
we have to.
Sound like her.
I've been cutting down a lot, and I still take too much. But I've been cutting a lot.
Can you make the choice before you load the luggage? You got to wait till after you unload it at the ship to make your choices.
Yeah. Keith brings up a good point here. Bringing some garbage bags to put stuff inside your backpacks in case it starts raining in port, because a lot of backpacks are not waterproof. So that is a good call out as well. Even if you don't bring garbage bags, maybe some grocery bags that you can tie your stuff in. And that's also a great thing if you're going to, say, Mr. Sancho's or Paradise, a beach club. You're coming back and you're soaking wet. You may not want to go back in your swimsuit or what have you. You can take one of those bags and change clothes and not soak your backpack or your beach bag, until you get back.
To kind of go along with the garbage bags, I always like to bring Ziploc baggies because some of those cruise line cookies are so delicious, especially at 3:00 in the morning. I mean,
Donna loves those cowboy cookies on Royal Caribbean ships. Those cowboy cookies, she loves.
I gotta find those. Are those on the buffet?
Yeah.
Buffet or Cafe Latitudes. Yeah, a couple places you can find them.
It'd probably be a Cafe Latitudes or a Park Cafe, one of the two. Yeah.
JC says my wife does. I think that might be the pillow.
Right. She says take a separate egg crate.
But Ziploc bags is something I just recently started doing too, Chris, is those Ziploc bags.
Ziploc bags, because you can put a cookie in there if you want to, make yourself a little sandwich for a little bit later or something like that.
Right.
Toss in the cooler.
Right.
I'm always up for a little peanut butter and jelly sandwich at 3:00 in the morning.
Right.
So.
I like to do the continental breakfast and coffee in the morning. And I guess, did they do that on Royal? I know they do
They
it
do.
on, okay. Because I know they do it on Carnival. But usually we ask for just an assortment of the pastries or what have you, but we never eat them all first thing in the morning. It's just kind of we're up and having our first cup of coffee, and it's just a little snack to hold us until we actually go out to get breakfast, whether it be at Blue Iguana or Sea Day Brunch, wherever we're going for breakfast. But we usually will throw the leftovers of that continental breakfast into a Ziploc, so that when we come back later and, we just want a treat, or it's just a little
Right.
something to hold us between, dinner while we're maybe getting ready for dinner or whatever, we have that. Or, 11 o'clock at night when we're sitting up in our beds messing with our phones or whatever, it's a little something to munch on.
Yeah, and we'll ask for a couple of extra bananas or something like that, or an
Yeah.
apple. Just to kind of, mid-afternoon snack, especially on sea days. It's kind of nice before the buffet opens or something,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or in between meals, or in between your
Mitch.
supper and breakfast.
When I first read your statement there, man, I thought, you brine sandwiches? Then I read the full statements. Oh, wait a minute, that's a misspell.
Yeah.
Now, Keith said that a pillow would take up too much room, but you could get those vacuum seal bags and suck all the air out of your pillow and flatten that sucker out. I mean, hey, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. And JC likes to pack all of his liquids in Ziploc bags so they don't leak in his luggage. So that's a good tip too.
Yeah.
Very good tip.
Yeah.
We do all that. We've got keep all
Right.
of ours in sealed bags in our luggage when we fly.
Yeah, because I bring my own shampoo when I go cruising, and I put that on my carry-on, not on the luggage either.
And another thing that we like to do is we get those wine carriers for when we come back from the trip, because like we'll pick up a bottle of rum or something like that when we're in port, and instead of having to wrap it in like 3 or 4 pairs of pants or whatever, these are actually like air wraps that can seal. So in case the bottle
Right.
does accidentally break in our luggage, it'll just leak inside that package. It's not going to leak all over our luggage. So
Right.
it does keep everything sealed and all together. So, we pick up a bottle of rum here or there when we're in port. So, that's what we do, because we do fly.
Yeah.
Everywhere, because I'm still waiting for the port of Chicago to open up for sea cruises, but it hasn't yet.
Yeah. They're not bringing any cruise ships here to Atlanta either. So,
Yeah. Yeah. But you're drivable. I mean, my
Yeah.
closest port is probably Baltimore at about 10.5-hour drive. So,
oof.
Right.
We're flying to Miami, my mother and I. We're flying to Miami for our ABC cruise. And originally we were going to drive, and I was like, oh, that's great. I want to go to the Curacao factory or distillery or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But then I was like, oh, we're flying. I can't really bring anything back, but that's a good tip. I'll have to look those up.
Yep. Got them on Amazon. We bought like a 4-pack or something like that. So, yeah, it was real nice. Yeah, we take them on our trip, and they take up no space at all. Yep. You're not flying Spirit, I hope.
No.
Okay.
But let me tell you, I had heart failure this
Not
morning
now.
because I got an email saying they changed our time for our flight. And I was like, oh God. But it was literally like half an hour earlier leaving Atlanta to Miami. I was like, well, that's not a big deal.
Well, yeah, I'll always take earlier. Taking later is, well, the good thing that Southwest does, if they ever change your time, they give you a chance to change it for free. So,
yeah.
you
Well,
can
and that
reschedule
was
free.
my main thing. I wanted to make sure that the return flight home was that didn't change, and that has not changed as of yet.
Right.
But if they change it and it's earlier, we may have to look at seeing what our other options are, because I think right now we're getting on the flight like 1:30, something like that. I don't want to make it too much earlier because I want to make sure we have plenty of time.
Right.
Yeah. And one way that if you do fly Southwest, if you have flight credits, if you book each trip one way, you can use more flight credits that way. So that's one thing that I've started doing is I book all my trips one-way trips. So because you don't get a discount for flying round trip on Southwest, because you're only allowed to use a maximum of 2 flight credits per leg. per person. So, and then you can use a gift card and then your final payment, which is cash or credit card. So if you book 2 people, you can use up to 4 flight credits each leg. So, but you get these flight credits. Sometimes they're like 50 cents or something like that. And I just like to use those, but I'll use all my maximum flight credits. So if you're flying Southwest, that's the way to do it, is to book each trip one way.
Yeah, that's not a bad tip there. Law has a question here in the chat. Walmart delivery keeps advertising that you can have your travel essentials delivered to your destination so it doesn't have to go through the airport. Has anyone tried this?
Yes, we did that on my last trip because I forgot my toiletry kit here at home, and we got all kinds of stuff delivered to our hotel. Because when we got to the airport in that morning, I said, Jonathan, did you pack the shaving kit? He goes, no, I thought you did. I was like, no, I didn't. So I texted my wife, hey, can you check the suitcase, see if the toiletry kit's in your suitcase? Sure was. So right when we were still sitting at the airport, I pulled up to the closest Walmart to our hotel in Fort Lauderdale or in Miami, made an order. It was $35 or more, so it was free delivery, and it was waiting there when we checked in.
Do you have Walmart Plus?
I do not.
Okay.
I guess it was a free delivery. I guess it was maybe $9, but still, it's still cheap.
Still worth it.
Still worth it. Yeah,
it's cheaper than getting an Uber to drive to Walmart.
Right.
Yeah, we booked our hotel in Miami. It's like 2 blocks away from Publix, so we're gonna traipse on down there to get our drinks. And I told Mom I'll carry a backpack to carry the sodas back to the hotel, and I said she can carry the wine, and we're going to get some subs or whatever so we don't have to eat expensive hotel food for that one night. And then we'll Uber over to the port. But yeah, I booked that room specifically for its location to a Publix.
Yeah. Where shopping is a pleasure.
Yes.
Where shopping is a pleasure. So Mandy has made it in. Mandy is I'm Mandy's cruise mom. If nobody knew that, I am now Mandy's cruise mom.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, DC, welcome in, buddy.
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, you know what, Meg? I wasn't around Thursday evening, so I missed your stream altogether. But if you ever need someone to hop on with you, message me. If I'm usually home, and I don't mind jumping on, so you at least have someone to talk to, because it is hard. I started off doing this solo. And I quickly found out it's much more fun to have friends on here with you. So I love it. Yep. Malibu says, I need me a hat. The Bahamas heat be killing me.
I've actually got one of those Panama Jack hats that can smash down. That's pretty nice. I put that in the top of my luggage.
So. I have one made by Columbia. It's fabric, and it's gosh, I've had it forever. But I also have like a straw hat, but I really like the one that it has the little chin strap, so if the wind blows too hard, you don't lose it. I really like that one.
One other thing that I like to take is I like to take a vault bag. It's a cut-proof bag. It's got a cable, and it comes with a padlock, and it's can connect to anything stable. So like when we go to the beach or we go to Coco Cay or whatever, we don't have to worry about getting a locker. I just connect it to my scooter, to the tiller, something that can't be slid off. So we put our cell phones, our wallets, CPass card or whatever in there. Because some of the vendors on Coco Cay will take cash. Or if you're going to Nassau or whatever, you're going wherever, you can put everything in your, I love the hat, Eddie. You put anything you can in the, in that vault bag. So, even when you're going on a pool deck, you can put it in the vault bag, just clip it to your chair. So, nobody will take your stuff. You don't have to worry about finding a locker. You can put your cell phone in there or whatever. So yeah, it's awesome.
That is a great tip. I actually have, it's got a lock on it, like a code. The one that I have is hard plastic. And so it's bulky to pack, but you can pack it like a lot of your smaller things inside of it to put it into your suitcase. And then I'll connect it to my chair. so that folks aren't making
Right.
off with my cell phone, my passport, whatever that I've taken with me. I figure that still someone could steal it if they really were
Yeah.
so inclined, but they're going to look funny running down the beach holding a beach chair.
Yeah, I mean, if there's somebody nefarious that wants to get it, they're still going to get it no matter what we do to it, but they're going to be more challenged to get it. So,
Right.
Since Alice, Kentucky Derby, they had, I just, showing it off, but
It's
yeah.
quite
looks good on
sexy.
you, brother. Looks good on you.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Sexy lady.
That's
Gangnam
right.
style.
Yep.
So JC says, do you guys do formal nights anymore? I personally like it. I like to dress up. I know you don't.
You know what? Yeah, I bring some nice slacks and a nice Hawaiian shirt that I can wear for that day, and no shoes. Shoes I just keep using the same sneakers that I bring
Yep.
to use during the cruise.
See.
I don't go that fancy, but yeah, slacks
turn-
and a shirt. Yes.
That's me on formal night.
I wear a Hawaiian shirt, Bermuda shorts, and long socks, so they can't really tell if I'm wearing pants or not. Because especially when I'm sitting down on the scooter, I mean, my shorts are a little bit longer, anyways. So, even on Carnival or even on Celebrity, they never gave me any grief about it. Even going through there, so they're usually pretty tight about formal nights. But yeah, they've never given me any problem with it. So, Holland America, I've heard they have eased up a little bit, but I'll find out because I don't plan on taking any pants.
As long as you don't Donald Duck it.
Be specific. Be specific.
Yes.
So there you go.
No Donald Duck can get on the ship, please.
Yeah.
I'm loving all this. Eddie, everyone says you look very pretty.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, look, you look like Minnie Pearl. Just howdy. Okay. Who on here does not know who Minnie Pearl is? Because, like, we got some young folks on here.
It's gonna be quite a few.
Minnie Pearl
It's gonna
had
be
it
quite a few.
either.
Oh, yep. Gerald says the tag is missing. You need the
Needs a price tag.
That's right. Oh, Danny says hubba hubba.
Danny, what's going on?
You got a date now, Dan. There, Eddie.
There you go. So Gerald says we do dress up for formal night. Patrick doesn't necessarily dress up for formal night. He'll wear a pair of,
We don't do it anymore.
khakis and a nice-ish top or shirt, but he's not going to wear a tie. And if I asked him to, he would, but I'm not going to ask him to. But I like to dress up. I try not to go too formal, but just a little dressier, which as you saw when I took my camera off, that was my outfit for the last formal night. It was just a pantsuit. And I really like it. It was comfortable, but it was also dressy. I would like to find more of those because, again, comfortable and dressy. But I don't do anything super fancy. That's about as fancy as I go.
Alex brings a couple of dresses, and that's it. I bring one pair of slacks and about maybe 6 shirts, besides the t-shirts that I bring with me, and then that's it. That's what I wear. I like to be comfortable too.
Yep.
I got cut out. I got someplace to be at 2:30, so I'm gonna.
Yeah,
you're right, Danny. I do not wear pants.
We are gonna wrap it up here. I normally try to go about an hour. We're about 10 minutes over. It's been a great conversation.
Good topic. Good topic.
Yeah. So we're not going to chat next week. Next week is Mother's Day. So we're going to take Mother's Day off. And then I want to come back on the 17th and maybe talk about some reading on your cruise or what you like to do in your downtime. Maybe I won't limit it to reading, but I will come with a few book suggestions for you guys. My friend isn't going to be able to make it on here, but she's they're sending me some suggestions for some reading. There's actually a romance book that's coming out that is set on a cruise ship, ladies. So if you are looking for a romance, I will be bringing that recommendation to you when we come in 2 weeks. But yeah, so nothing next week. And then the 17th and the 24th, we'll chat. And then I am off on a cruise. So we'll take a couple of weeks off maybe for that. But hopefully you guys will be able to join in on the 17th. And everyone, if you have not already, please make sure you hit up everybody here in the chat. Go give them a like and a subscribe. Share the love. Zach is a good person to have on the panel. He loves reading. I may have to see if Zach wants to pop on in here, Mr. Wholesome. But yeah, definitely. Join us in a couple of weeks. Tell us what you like to do in your downtime on the ship, and then I'll have some book suggestions as well. So everybody have a great afternoon, a great week. Tons of streams going on this week. Eddie posts those quite regularly, so hit all the channels and
every day.
See what's going on. He posts it every day. Every morning he does his quickies at 7:30, and he will tell you during his 7:30 quickie, he'll tell you everything that's going on. So hit him up at 7:30 Eastern time in the morning, or go back and catch the replay if that's too early for your time zone. But definitely go check it out. So everybody have a great day, great week. Y'all take care. Peace.
Thank you.